dude. Just fuck. That's all I have to say. Call me fucking Geralt of Rivia. Fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah, pretty fucking much, man. All right. The Facebooks is up and running. Let me take a peek at the YouTubes. We do have a great connection, and we are out at 1080p.
All right. Pushing.
Yep. I haven't gone back to 1080 60 yet, but we got us bumped up to 1080 30 and 60 yet, but we got us bumped up to 1080 30. And you probably just heard that. If you were watching, audio is fucking great right now for some fucking reason, dude. It's never this fucking good.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have my mix minus to the streaming PC, but got good audio quality, nice and nice volumes. But
yeah, I would turn up this music that I got, but I know that it's ASCAP.
Yeah.
It's have you heard Beautiful Country Trap Ballad yet?
No, I have not. I have to figure out how, with this new Facebook setup, to share out to other streams.
Oh, to cross post?
Yeah, I can copy
you go
a link.
edit post.
It's not there. That's what I'm saying. I have a new Facebook layout.
I know. I've been using it for over 2 months now. I opted into it early.
There we go. I found it. Edit post, boost post. No, I don't want to boost. Sharing to public. No. That didn't work either. What the fuck?
Right. Hold on.
Anyways, yeah, it's just trying to let me boost the fucking post. It's not letting me do anything fucking else. Whereas it used to be, I could do other things. But hey, so anyways, yeah, so Ohio sucks.
Yeah, I'm guessing that y'all are definitely going through it up there.
Trying to be.
I mean, the rest of the world's right there with you. So
yeah, but I just wonder how long it is before all of us are sitting in our houses like they are in New Jersey, or have limited time to be out during the day, like what's going on with Webb.
Oh, it's next week.
Yeah,
if we're lucky.
Yeah, because we're up to, I believe, 50 confirmed in Ohio now. So we'll fucking see. I'm just gonna keep trying to push ahead and make life happen,
Right. What the hell is that?
One thing that's nice for people who can't go to work in Ohio is they have you basically can start getting unemployment benefits immediately in the state of Ohio if your work has been affected by COVID. Old COVID.
Yeah. Oh, COVID-19. Let's see. Well, that would. I can share it to all the pages. It wouldn't cross post.
Yeah, but you can't cross post. That's what COVID. And I didn't want to listen.
Oh, COVID-19.
Yep. See, man. See, we got good fucking audio quality.
Yeah, I can share it to all the pages. So.
Yeah, so it'll let you share, but it won't let you cross post, right?
Yeah. But I see what. That's because you don't do it the way I do. I go through the OBS to Restream, which Restream lets you use Facebook now. So you might want to check them out.
Facebook Classic, don't you worry, buddy. I'm getting this real quick fixed.
I hear you, but I go through when I start OBS to Restream, like it's through Facebook when I hit go live.
Yeah,
and it allows me to cross post there.
Yeah, normally I go to edit video, which is what I'm doing right now.
Right.
And then once I go to edit video, I can go to edit post settings, and then I can start kicking things save. So now we're on WBLZ and Sewn Together Wrong Facebook, and life is better. So
did I not make you an editor on my page?
Oh, I could send it to yours. I just don't. You usually do your own. I don't fucking know, man. I'm gonna switch back to the new Facebook so I can get the dark theme back.
Yeah, man, dark theme is dope.
Yeah,
like I said, I've been using this for like 2 months.
Yeah, the dark theme
awesome.
Is noise.
yeah. This is one thing Facebook got right.
Oh, yeah. I could send it.
And not for anything, they actually get the whole new format. I really like.
But yeah, I don't know. Shit sucks in the world, and I don't even have a beer yet.
Oh, that's a shame. You should probably lean over there and grab one of those.
Yeah. I'm going to go right into the PBR coffees because,
might as well start at the top.
Yep, that's right. Only the finest of PBR coffees.
Only the finest. Yeah, shit. For me, I mean, y'all know I was Ubering, so that world is essentially shut down. And good luck finding something else. Because ain't nobody doing shit right now. So I think I'm going to start streaming again. Like streaming.
All right.
Welcome back.
Yes. All right. Let's see here. What else do I want to do with my life before I actually say anything really important? I guess we said some semi-important things.
Well, yeah. It's still the same thing. Wash your hands. Don't lick doorknobs. Now, don't don't get within 6 feet of people.
Yeah. Just 6 feet of your dog.
Yep, because that's okay. That has been told.
Yep. All right. Let's see. What do we got that kind of ties into this that we can move
I'm getting day-to-day temperature fluctuations here that are 11 degrees.
Yeah, dude. Weather here has fucking been stupid too.
Yeah. Yesterday it was 11 degrees warmer than today, and tomorrow it'll be 11 degrees warmer than today.
Yeah, I can't remember how the weather's going this week, but it's annoying.
So my notifications were tomorrow will be 11 degrees colder than today. And then as I'm looking over here, it's like, all right, so tomorrow is now going to be 11 degrees warmer than today. So the same temperature as yesterday.
Yep. Speaking of temperatures, no one wants one. So E3's been canceled.
Oh, dude, the world has been canceled.
Yep.
Every sporting event, everything else. But yeah, all the video game conferences, like it's not just E3. We know
GDC's
everything
right now, right? And it's just a live stream. Am I correct?
Right now, yes. For that. Which one?
You got a link for GD? Yeah.
GDQ.
GDC.
GDC. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is GDC. Yeah. And yeah, they've decided today. They're going to live stream. That's it.
So that's kind of how I expect. And you know what? I'm kind of okay. I mean, I don't get to go to any of these conventions anyways, so I usually watch them on a live stream.
Yeah. Well, nothing will change for you.
Yep. So, if there's an opportunity that I ever get to go to one of those events, like honestly, before I'd go to like GDC or any of the PAX shows or anything like that, or an E3, I'd probably go to LTX, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably
go. I found myself to probably be like a South by Southwest guy. That would be my spot.
Yeah, I'd rather go hang out with Linus from Linus Tech Tips and all those guys, and Jay's 2 Cents is usually there. Steve from Gamers Nexus, Paul, Kyle from Paul's Hardware, and Kyle from Bitwit.
Right.
Yes, this is the coffee PBR, and it tastes like a BK Mocha Joe. Essentially, it's
okay. I am getting some weird. Only me. I feel like I'm coming back on me.
I'm seeing it.
Hello.
Let me make an adjustment because there is probably some static that's going out to the stream right now.
Hello.
But I hear you just fine.
Hello. I know. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not hearing me. I sound good now. But there for a moment, it was like something got really jacked up. All of a sudden, I was hearing a bunch of me, like, kind of howling in the background.
Oh, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, it was definitely different. Doo-doo. So, can't stop playing Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah.
Yep. A whole bunch of Nat gonna dick. They've made the game absolutely perfectly addictive, and you don't have to pay. You can pay for progression, but you don't. It's not necessary.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I got so much energy. I play 3, 4, 5 times a day, and I just pound the hell out of fights and I don't run out of energy. Like, I haven't hit my low limit energy like at all since I started playing the game. Like, I got below my peak energy once. I think my peak energy now is something like 101. I just leveled up, so it might have went up some more. So maybe it's like 115 or something now energy. But dude, I got like over 2,000 fucking energy.
All right.
And I get on all the time, and I'm just like, bah, 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 bah. Fucking just beating the hell out of shit, spinning points like a motherfucker, and like you'll do enough different shit that it's like, hey, have some energy, and it's like, oh yeah, appreciate that, but I don't really need it, but cool.
My mobile game, I believe, is coming March 26th.
No, yeah?
Yeah, I believe Gwent is finally dropping to Android on March 26th.
Oh, you have been waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that I know that is going to definitely be the game that you play.
Yeah, March 24th is when it will hit Android. So if you like playing Gwent like I do, I actually haven't played it since then, or for a while, but I'll be playing it, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, we didn't do our what we've been playing segment.
No, a lot of things.
So you still doing your Borderlands grind, or have you been more focused elsewhere?
Well, with everything going on in the world, life's been a little crazy. I haven't gamed too much. I got to game a little bit yesterday, and I did log into Borderlands and pick up some shift codes, but didn't feel like playing. The DLC's right around the corner, and I'm waiting to see what kind of new legendaries and stuff drop from that and how that changes the whole meta, I guess, or if it does. Because if it does,
isn't that more of a build concept though than it is kind of the meta? It's like weapons.
True.
Weapons are vastly used. There's no true meta. If there's a solid like PvP, then you would start to see some kind of meta where only these type of builds with these type of loadouts would probably be successful. But with the way that game's set up, if your Amara builds don't even run the same thing when you go from a phase grasp Amara to a phase slam Amara to a phase cast Amara. So they all run different weapon sets according to what goes with kind of how their play style is supposed to be. So I'd have to say that's one thing Borderlands seemingly gets right. It'll be interesting to see what new weapons to cause major mass destruction will be.
Yeah.
And whether or not they're going to be like OP weapons, because that's really what it needs to be. Like right now, they've kind of found a way to make the game very balanced.
Yeah.
Now we need some porcelain pipe bomb type shit to come back, like a blue weapon that is just for no reason the dumbest thing in the world to use, like the porcelain pipe bomb hand grenade, which, I mean, it's not as effective as it once was, but it's still, I still carry it. It's one of my favorite grenades in the games to use.
Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully, when it drops, we get some like bonus loot or some. We just need some double loot chance or some shit. I need some damn gear, and I need to take a break from the grind trying to get that gear. Because I did think about it yesterday. I was like, when I loaded it, I was like, I could just run down here and fucking murder Tyrene like 4 times in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But then I was like, nah. And then, I checked out the Anno 1800 trial, and I could get into that, but I'm not going to buy it right now. So
I was going to say, did you get, after checking out the game, because I've watched a lot of streams on it, after checking out the game, when you step back and could compare it and call it as another game, what would you most closely compare it to?
I mean, it's definite city builder. I mean, it's an RTS, I guess, or not really an RTS, but
would you say like a city skyline? Or
see, I've never I'll be honest with you, I don't typically play games like this, so this is kind of like Civ as far as I was
gonna say maybe Tropico.
Yeah, maybe something along those lines from what I know of those games, but it's definitely kind of a new dive into it for me. But it's something I could definitely get into. There's definitely a learning curve, as there is with anything. And when I decided that I wasn't going to, go down that rabbit hole, I jumped right back to Civ 6 and played like 4 online matches and, got an hour into each one and had everybody fucking quit out because, everybody puts in their game titles, 4 hours, no quit. And, someone quits within the first 10 minutes because they got a bad start or they got set next to someone who immediately fucking builds a military and attacks.
When you were playing Gwent, how you were like, I built this deck and it's the one hit a quitta. Like pretty much everybody who jumps in, once they see me slap down a couple cards, they're like, oh shit, I know, and they quit. Yeah, my girl is in there in the other room playing Magic the Gathering. Not currently, I don't think. And it's the one hit a quitta.
She's studying pretty much stuff right now, but
she's in there. I got her that PC all built, put together and everything. She's in there happier than a chick on a dog. And she's fucking playing the hell out of her Magic. And she's been fucking with this white deck. And she gets so mad because she'll play for a little bit and she's good at the game, so she'll do what she does, and the people will quit. And she's like, what are these bitches doing? She was like, why? Why do they even play the fucking game? She goes, I lose games. She goes, and I see sometimes very early in a game that there's possibly not a way I'm going to win it. She goes, but I play the fucking game because I want to play the fucking game. I take my loss on the fucking chin. She goes, you never know. Something could happen during the middle of the match. Somebody fuck up playing a card, not get a certain kind of draw or something, and tides can change.
I actually, in Gwent, I stick with games like that because usually I'll hold something back or try to hold something back or, I have hope, I guess, that they will misplay a card. And there's times where you can trick them into, throwing out their big cards early on.
Yep.
And you can come back and they're like, well, fuck.
Yeah. You've been sitting with like 2 HP for like the last 4 rotations. And all of a sudden they see that now they're at 2 HP and going, the fuck happened?
Yep.
But, yeah, and so she sticks with those kind of games, man. It does. It aggravates the ever-living shit out of her. She hates playing fucking online against people because all she does is you hear, This fucking bitch. Like somebody else quit. She's like, yeah. I'm like, well, what are you doing? She goes, you know me, I'm playing my white weenie. And that has nothing to do with the fact that my girlfriend is African American and I am white. She is not playing with me. It's just, it's just.
Sure. Down to 2 HP, huh? You need to work on your stamina, bud.
2 HP. That's all right. No, like you stick with those games though.
Yeah.
You know, every now and again you get to come back.
Yep, that's right. Every now and again.
Every now and again. But I mean, that's what she calls her white deck with all the angels and sacrifices and shit. Like she's fucking. It's a crazy deck. Like I've seen her play it, and it's got some. Why did you give this class this card kind of moves in it with the current legal setup of Magic? Because you know, Magic, just like any of those card games, starts outlawing cards over time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she can build a white deck right now, and that's why she calls it the white weenie, because it just no matter what, it can just kind of wiggle its way in and out of anything.
We don't have 1080p permissions anymore on Facebook Gaming. Man.
Because we haven't been gaming in a while.
Well, yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
Well, we got 1080p on the YouTubes.
Yes, we do, because we got a consistent fucking what we do there. It's every week.
yeah, for the most part. Actually, I'm going to be, one of the owners told me to take, since I was down there today, he told me to take Wednesday off. So I'm actually going to be off on Wednesday.
Oh, sweet. Well, good. You'll be able to join me with streaming then.
Yeah. Because that's kind of what I wanted to do with my day-to-day, was just game the day away. Once I get some solid
game
weather,
the day away.
I'm going to spend
Coronavirus got to play.
I'm going to spend a day outside, though, because I live in the middle of the state forest. So once I get some decent weather, I'm taking
you're going to start
drone.
taking the drone out.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
It ain't happening anytime soon.
I've seen some of the video footage. That shit's nice.
Because we're staring down, now it's getting warmer, but we're staring down 60s and rain for the rest of until Saturday. So maybe and then it's going to get cold on Saturday and be colder on Sunday. Of course it would be.
Oh, that blows.
Fucking Ohio.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be sunny on Sunday, but it's only going to be 45 instead of 60. I would like sunny and 60, please and thank you. If you could just work on that Weather Channel.
Yeah, Weather Channel. Yeah, they're the people.
Well, they're the ones who's telling me it's going to rain, so change it.
Yeah.
Tell me it's going to be sunny, damn it. Just tell me. Lie to me.
Can I get a second opinion on that? Can I watch a different weather station?
Just fucking lie to me. Give me some hope.
It's like I'm gonna watch the Hawaiian weather, and I'm gonna believe that's what I got.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. They said it was going to be like 80 and fucking sunny. Something about,
Yeah, high tide at this hour.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. There's the pond. The pond looks fine down the hill. It doesn't look like it's about, I don't know what's going on there. I didn't realize the pond had tides, but thanks, weather person.
That's right.
Something about sharks, too. I don't know.
Yeah, and the jellyfish are out.
Yeah, the jellyfish. But
that's like a poor dude. That dude I watch on Twitch that's in Australia right now doing the thing on Treasure Island. How about yesterday he got stung by another fucking jellyfish?
That's what you get. Stay out of the ocean. It's dangerous.
He walks out to cast the rod, and there's a drop off, and he's been told to fish these gutters by like the forestry people there, and like the other fishermen and shit like that, told how to like kind of do his shit. And so he's been doing it, but you got to walk out into this fucking water, and it gets about halfway up your calf, and cast the rod, and then you walk back up the beach, back to, out of the water, where the water's not coming up and fucking getting all over you, because the water is so dangerous. but you're never getting any that's above your calf. That's what on Fraser Island they're like nothing ever above your calf because like the water is dangerous. Like itself, just the water itself is dangerous. They got riptides around Fraser Island that are just miserably bad.
Oh.
Yeah, so it not even including the shit that's in the water.
Yeah, I'm good.
Which also, like where he's staying, the land's not real good either. 9 out of the 10 world's most deadliest snakes are all on Fraser Island.
Okay. Well,
I got to see a wallaby for the first time yesterday, though. Like live in a moment. It was kind of wild. Chat's like, fucking wallaby. And you look, and there's a wallaby, darts into the screen and turns and takes off back the other direction. And by the time old boy turned around to see the wallaby, the dingo showed up, which is the reason why the wallaby turned and ran back the other direction. Because the wallaby was just going to pass through, but the dingo was on the other side. He caught wind of the dingo, turned around and ran back the other direction, and the dingo just kind of walks up like, because it's a like a wildlife park,
right.
like state park kind of thing. And so yeah, he's out there just like camping in the middle of all of it, and it's fucking Australia in the middle of all of it. So it's like holy shit, dude. But it's entertaining. But like I said, this is the second time he's been stung by a jellyfish this trip. Last time he got bit by a marsh fly. They're like beach flies or horse flies.
Fuck that too. Fuck.
Yeah, he got bit by one of those and then walked through this pool of water and got this flesh-eating bacteria.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah, well, he didn't lose any toe, and everything looks fine. He recovered from it pretty good. He's a little bit young. He's a little bit younger than you, maybe. Only a little bit.
Younger. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Well,
So,
I know he's younger than me. That's what I'm just.
Before
I think he might be a little bit younger than you. But.
Before we do take a break, because we are going to take one here in a couple of minutes, because it's showtime. So the dog decided he needed to go outside.
Oh yeah, it's playtime.
Yeah, fucking cocksucker. But if you find yourself at home, all alone, nobody to talk to, nobody to game with, you can now rent a gamer for one price per game.
Yeah.
And
wait, you didn't sign up for this yet, did you?
No, I have not signed up for e-girls.
No. See, I'm the gamer you get. Like she's the one you get on camera. I'm the one actually playing the video game that you're with. That way you think she's good.
Well, if you start looking through this stuff, I mean, there's dudes in here too. There's a dude, and you can play games with him for $3 a game.
Yeah, well, yeah, I've thought about making this like my new thing.
Yeah, I mean, start scrolling down through here, and you can pick your game over here on the left, and then you can pick the person you're going to play with, and then you pay them to play the game with you.
Why do you think I started playing Destiny again? People needed somebody to play with. I was like, you know what? I don't mind random people playing with me.
Well, they don't have Destiny on here. You can just VR chat with them. That would get fucking weird.
VR chat is weird in general anyway.
Yeah, but they got Gwent, Rocket League, Super Smash Bros, Roblox, Hearthstone, PUBG, Heroes of the Storm, VR chat, Call of Duty, Dota 2, Dead by Daylight, Apex, World of Warcraft, Fortnite, CSGO, Minecraft, Overwatch, and League of Legends. So the list of people are available change. You can just straight up search a game. Let's search a game. Let's play What would be the trashiest?
Dota.
No. Just trashiest, most inappropriate game to play if you're going to pay a female to play a game with you. Mount Your Friends.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
None of them are playing Mount Your Friends.
Oh, but okay, we've got our niche right here. We've got our niche. We can start the Mount Your Friends group.
Nobody's going to pay us to play. They'll be like, you fat middle-aged dudes. No, we could pay $3 to play a game with this hot Korean girl that we can't even understand.
No.
Who's playing PUBG? This guy for $1 a game. This girl who's got a lollipop jammed in her mouth, really weird like, for $3 a game. This drawing, you can play with the drawing for $1 a game.
I want to play with the drawing. Wait, who's vaping?
I don't think anyone. You can play with a cat for $1 a game. I think that's where I'm at. Can I play with a dog for $1 a game?
Your dog is like, yeah, you can play with me. Let's go.
Let's go. I'm ready to go outside and scratch the fucking shit out of the door.
I heard that.
All right. Well, it's motherfucking 9:00 anyway. So yeah, I guess if you're super fucking lonely and desperate to have someone to play a fucking game with, go rent a girl to play a game with.
Or if you're out there in the world just needing companionship and you don't know how to reach out to us to play video games with us, here's a place that you can go.
Yeah.
It's
think it's a cam website for playing video games, dude.
I think there may be somebody that I know that is probably already a member of this website. I would almost guarantee that there are probably people I know already a member of this website.
Yeah, I'm not putting credit card information into something like this.
It's pay for it. It's
I almost want to try it just so I can live stream it and be extra annoying.
It's Twitch pay to play.
Yeah, I mean that's essentially what it is. So maybe that's what we do is we just spend like $10 a piece and stream playing games with these people and just rip on them the whole fucking time to where they quit.
Yeah.
You just treat people like shit for $3 a game. I paid you for a service. You'll provide it, you little shit. Shut your fucking mouth. We'll be the Karens of egirl.gg. When they don't provide the service we want, I'm going to need to speak to your manager. I'm going to have to get a wig for this.
Yeah, your brother nailed it in chat there.
Yeah, I knew that's where you were going, but I wasn't going to say it out loud.
Oh, right. Shit.
I'm going to kick this music up.
Other end of this break, we'll be back.
Yeah, let me slide music up.
I'll give you a thumbs up when I hear it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in between a song right now. Or Google decided it needed to pop up. There it is. You got it? All right. We'll be back in 5, everybody. So I expect that this dog is going to annoy the shit out of me because I also filled up his fucking water dish and he just drank fucking half of it. And I can't hear you, Thump. Hold on. There we go. I should be able to hear you now.
Oh, no.
I forgot I turned you down as well.
Well, that's good. I muted me, so I took care of that, so you didn't have to. But
okay, yeah, I won't adjust your levels anymore. Then I'm definitely quieter now, a hell of a lot quieter now.
Oh no!
And you're peeking like a motherfucker. What the fuck, man? How's that shit even fucking goddamn possible, dude?
Oh man, it's normal. Come on, man. What are you talking about? How is it doing that? You know how it's doing that. It's just doing that because it does that.
I think I got it fixed.
All right.
Yeah, I think we are.
If I get loud and crazy again, it's probably not going to be.
Yeah, well, fuck it. Anyways, so yeah, so rent yourself a gamer girl. And then it made sense for the next whole subject of things, you know, get a load of this. I should start doing lower thirds so I can pop them up across the screen for whatever we title our particular sections.
Okay.
That would require a little bit more production work because we never, you know, each section within the show notes would require a new lower third every week for every kind of article. We'd have to have a set topics that we did every time. But I digress.
I digress.
The Xbox Series X, man, all the specs are out now on the Series X.
Yeah. Size dimensions. Did we get word of what that port is?
Oh, you're talking about the hard drive port?
So that's what it is?
Talking about this guy on, you'll see it on the stream here in a sec, but yeah, there's a port on the back for 1 terabyte hard drive that you can just slot right in. It's an expansion card essentially. And
okay.
So that's going to be proprietary. So, you know, Microsoft and whoever, I think it's Seagate. Yeah. Designed in tandem with Seagate. So Microsoft's going to be selling their own expansion hard drives. Now, I would still wonder if you'll be able to use like a USB SSD or something along those lines. Not sure. Haven't dug that far into it, but you can add that 1 terabyte drive. The cool thing is if you start getting into the specs on this thing, it's an 8-core CPU, and game devs will have the option to take advantage of SMT, so it can still get 16 threads, so it can be 8-core 16 thread, but you get a little bit lower clock speed when you start using SMT. So 3.8 gigahertz if you're just running the 8 cores, 3.66 gigahertz with SMT. The GPU it's on board now. It's a custom system on chip, as all gaming consoles are, but
right.
The GPU is pushing out RTX 2080 performance.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so it's pushing out $800 graphics card performance. Super interested to see how much this fucking thing costs because this is going to be their flagship. I bet you this guy is $800. And then they give you like an Xbox Series something.
Don't be surprised. They're saying don't be surprised to see what them and PlayStation announce these prices as, because if these are going to be gaming PCs,
and they are,
then they're probably going to be $800 to $1,000.
This one, I This Series X, I absolutely expect it to be about $1,000, $800 to $1,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the more that we've talked about what this next set possibly was about to be, like don't be surprised to see competitive pricing to what you want the convenience, buy this pre-built PC.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what they're telling you.
Yeah,
Like,
pretty much, and it will only play your games. But yeah, there we go. External storage. USB 3.2 is externally supported.
So that's what that slot is?
No, you can just use USB on that. You get the expansion card for 1 terabyte for that slot on the back. The internal SSD is a Gen 4 PCIe SSD.
Ooh.
And the reason I had to get a load of this on there is because I watched an Austin Evans YouTube video today where he kind of broke down the whole thing. And the load times are fucking ridiculously fast, man. Like, you close down one game and it auto saves and load up another game. It gives you a quick loading screen and you're like right back in the game. Like, there's literally no downtime.
Oh, wow. Pass through gaming.
Yeah, pretty much. We'll see. Yeah, here's the loading times tech demo that I'm pulling up on the Games Radar article.
Okay, hold on. Here, this question then. Take this processing speed on the Series X. Okay. Add xCloud.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, so yeah, okay. So instead of blah, blah blah, the speediness of these loading times are apparently achieved thanks to Xbox's new Velocity architecture, which Microsoft claims allows developers to stream in up to 100 gigabytes of assets to their games without worrying about the longer processing times, thus reducing the wait for the players on the end. So yeah, this is taking care of the cloud is doing some of this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you bring in that xCloud. This is what Stadia was trying to say about negative latency.
Ish, I guess, but those loading
The
times are still pretty sick.
ability to constantly have it running, maybe not doing predictive input, but to constantly have it running on the other end so that your access port is always available. I mean, that's essentially what it is. It's allowing the data to free flow.
Yeah, let me see if I can get.
That's why they say you're limited by the type of internet. Like, you're not going to get this on like BFE satellite internet. You know, it's still not a service that is going to be good for those guys. But we're talking about if you're in 5G areas and Giga Hardline.
Watch this. He's going to switch games. Watch the stream for a second, Thump. But he's going to switch games, switch into Forza 7 right out of State of Decay.
Yeah, I thought that.
And he's already driving. He's right back where he left off in that game.
Okay, and he quits and switches. I'm watching this. Oh, it's Forza 7 too. I got to see how I got it. This is it. Ah, bullshit.
Yep. Now, and eventually he switches to Senua's Sacrifice. And boom, he's right into the fucking game.
Dude, because I play Forza 7, and just to start that game and get to the main loading screen can be a nightmare.
So this is the top tier model. And actually, it's pretty cool. The whole design is actually pretty cool. Austin Evans goes through all of it in his video. You know, go check him out if you want to see more of this. But
what do we think? 1,200? Could you see 1,200?
I mean,
let's be
with the
honest
specs
about
that
it.
are
I
with the
mean, when we're
specs,
talking
if you
about
were
it.
building a PC to similar specs, you'd be in that range, man. You really would be in that range building a PC to similar specs.
Are they ballsy enough to charge people that like consoles that?
I mean, I think you'd see in a $500 console at the low end at this point. I feel like that's the low end of with the technology they have in there. Now, if they're putting out this technology and they're putting it out at $800 for the Series X, they're taking a major loss and definitely banking on moving games. So that'd be the only way they could actually pull that off.
Yeah, but now moving games as a service. So that's essentially them. You've got to have at this point now. It's going to be paying for the subscription to your Xbox Live Gold, Ultimate. Isn't that what it is? Xbox Pass
Game
Ultimate.
Pass Ultimate.
Yeah, Game Pass Ultimate. So you would have to be like, that's the subscription you're paying for. Because all of their new games, when a game drops for them, we know what it is. When it's one of theirs, you get it. If you're on Game Pass, you get it. So essentially, that's the door is already open for in-house publishing.
Yeah.
And any game that you buy in that ecosystem should be allowed to hit the network. So
yeah,
that way the developers for the games on the other ends are still getting their kickback, but anything in-house Microsoft, you're paying for it on the service still.
I need to know a price point. I really do, because and this is definitely their top tier model, which is, you know, you're gonna put out your top tier shit and build the hype. But I wonder what the entry. So here's another thought: is the like the Xbox Series fucking O for online only, no disc tray, and that may be your $300 console or your $400 console at this point. And then I expect to see one around, you know, $500 or $600 that's going to give you a mid tier. But I expect $800 to $1,000 for the Series X. And it's going to make gaming on a console great. I mean, you are competing with PC directly with the PC space at that point, except for top tier. Just your downside is you can't have all this.
No pretty.
But if that's not what you want and that's not what you need something you can sit down in your living room, man, and you got an extra $1,000 to shell out. I at this point, looking at the specs of this, if it's $1,000, buy a fucking console, dude.
I would pay the $1,000. Yeah, if you want to sit on your couch and fucking play video games, here you go. Spend $1,000, do this. I'll play video games with you while I sit at this, and you can sit at that, and we'll just fucking go.
But yeah, I'm actually excited to see the comparisons between, you know, this and a PC side by side, same games, you know, and is something that's in a similar price point, because, you know, people were building, you know, $300 and $400 console killer PCs for the Xbox One X, and I don't know that you could do that for $300 or $400. I know you can't do that for $300 or $400, because even looking at the Ryzen 7 3700X, that's a $300 chip on its own.
Yep.
For 8 cores, 16 threads.
Yep.
And then throw in, you know, 16 gigs of RAM, throw in RTX 2080. That's an $800 graphics card. You're staring down easily a $1,500 to $2,000 PC to compete with those specs.
That thing is a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Well, it looks bigger than you think it is. There's actually a breakdown.
Well, no, I saw the dimensional breakdowns on it, but I'm looking at him.
Yeah.
Touching it.
Yeah, that fan is massive.
and the whole setup, I'm like, holy shit. I was like, this thing's way bigger than I thought it was. Even when I looked at the dimensional specs that said numbers.
Oh, it's a mini ITX PC for sure. I mean, take a look at your Corsair 1 setup. The Corsair 1 setup, their pre-built is similar in size and in design structure where everything flows out the top.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's actually a pretty impressive looking piece of equipment right now.
Yeah. It absolutely is. I mean,
I was like, this fucker is stacked. I mean, I'd like to be able to change that cooling system out in it. That would be nice.
Yeah, that ain't happening. It's just
no, it's sandwiched right in the middle of every fucking thing.
Well, the whole cooling system sits on top of the system on a chip. It's all as it is. It's all custom. There's no way you could switch out you might be able to switch out the fan up top, but I don't know why you'd want to.
It seems to be a pretty good fan.
Yeah, it's designed to do what it's doing. But yeah, I wonder how loud it's going to be when it's really ramped up. Because that's going to be a decent amount. Now, they only have like a 300 watt power supply on this thing too.
Yeah,
so it's super low power. I've got an 850 on my computer, but I got all the RGB in the world, and I'm running custom water cooling. And
I'm overpowered here. I got like 1,000 sitting, I think, inside my machine. Yeah. I don't even have all that RGB and shit.
Yeah, you might be pulling 500-600 watts on peak load with your system.
Yep, maybe.
But it's impressive. I'll give them that. It's got me intrigued.
It's definitely going to be an interesting piece of equipment. I can't wait to see it out in the wild. I know I'm not going to be an early adopter. Like, I have no reason for this machine. Like, and they've basically told me that if I'm a PC gamer and own an Xbox One X, that really there's no reason for me to upgrade yet.
Yeah, I expect their low end to be essentially a 1X.
Right. Yeah, and that's basically what, like I said, they essentially said, if you're in this architecture and you are content where you're at, that's fine. You can be there. But this is a whole new level. What this is different.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely seemingly a bigger one of the biggest jumps we've seen in a long time between console generations, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, and I think that's going to come with a respective price tag too, though. I don't want anybody to kind of be delusional about it. I'll be shell shocked if they come out and hit us with like some ultra low shit across
like
the board
price tag.
Yeah, for the big one.
Yeah. My mind will be blown at that point.
Yeah, like I need to know exactly how you got there, because somebody else, you just killed the PC business.
Yeah, pretty much. Other than the fact that you get your
RGBs and customizations.
Yeah. Well, like Jake said in the chat, which is something we kind of touched on, he said they're almost doing what cable companies do. The price of the box is way more than you pay, but they're expecting you to keep paying a monthly fee to make up for that cost.
Yeah.
So your $60 a year Xbox Live Gold plus your $10 a month, Game Pass Ultimate.
Yeah. That's why I said it's all about that subscription service. I was like, but I also still see, a little bit of a trade-off. Like, I still can see $800.
Yeah. I feel like, at least for the Series X, man, because like I said, this is their top of the line. They're not calling it like the next Xbox or anything like that. The brand is now just Xbox, and they'll have different series. And this was said by one of the Microsoft reps in one of the videos I watched today. They'll just have different series of Xboxes within the Xbox ecosystem. So it's like you have the Samsung Galaxy series. Now you're going to have the Xbox Series X. Yeah.
Well, no, you've got because there was the Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, we're going to give you a pretty big boost in power, and that's going to be the One X. We're going to scale up to 4K with this new system. That's what they said.
Not true 4K.
So they gave us a 4K system. Huh?
It's not true 4K.
I know. But that's what they said. They said, we're going to give you a 4K experience through Xbox. And that was the Xbox One X. And then now they're taking that next step and they're getting away from the One, and it's now the Series, leading off with the Series X, then whatever these next consoles are going to be, like next in renditions of this console.
Yeah.
Because just like we saw a 1 and a 1S and a 1X, there's going to be the series this, series that, series X.
Yeah, and I expect it to go kind of smartphone-ish. You know, like you got your Galaxy Note 10.
Yeah, and then you got your Note 10 Plus, or you got your Pixel.
So we'll have the Xbox Series X, and their next iteration of the Series X is the Series X2 or the X2. Like the S2, S3, S4, S5,
or the XI.
Yeah, something along those lines. That's how I expect them to treat it. I expect them to start treating it like a smartphone. And I mean, they already didn't they? Can't you already finance an Xbox through Microsoft?
Yeah, there is the new system that they brought out last year that allows you to be able to purchase a console, pay for the subscription and a little extra over a certain time period until you own the Xbox. So it's kind of rent to own.
Yeah, they're turning gaming consoles into smartphones. They're taking that market because everybody upgrades every fucking year. So every year we'll see some kind of iteration of some kind of Xbox. I expect maybe not every year, but
no, it'll be every probably 2, maybe 3 years.
Yeah, that's when
I think that's a good cycle for them to be on. It would be something every 2-3 years.
Yeah,
because even with us PC people, we get a little antsy at 3 and 4 years where we start like looking at parts going, huh.
Yeah, well, and that's when your generational leaps start happening with PCs. You know, you get the initial launch, and then you get a refresh and possibly a second refresh, typically.
Right,
and then you go on to the next architecture or the smaller process. You know, go from 10 nanometer to 7 nanometer process, or in Intel's case, you know, they're 12 nanometer, 12 nanometer, 12 nanometer, 12 nanometer, 12 nanometer, 12 nanometer Skylake refresh for life.
Yeah. Skylake for life.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all anything Intel has been since the 6th generation Core i series has been Skylake refreshes.
For them, have they needed to change it though?
Now, with they expected Ryzen to be a flop. They weren't ready for it, man. And Ryzen just keeps getting better while Intel is not. So good to see competition in the market space, but hopefully Intel comes back big. But they've been struggling with their 10 nanometer process, and AMD's already using a 7 nanometer process.
Yeah.
So, and you know, you start looking at some of the Threadripper chips. 3990X is a 64 core, 128 thread enthusiast grade processor. Now it's $3,990 for that chip, but it is some fucking overkill shit, and it's there if you want it. Intel doesn't have that.
Okay.
And Intel's kind of behind right now.
Probably not near as much as
Intel's getting all their money from their mobile market and other places. Intel isn't like hurting money wise. Intel still holds the bulk of the market share due to servers and supercomputers and all of that kind of bullshit. So Intel isn't losing money. They're just in the consumer and enthusiast marketplace. They're struggling right now.
Yeah.
Struggling to compete. You know, you start looking at i9 9900K. Well, they have an i9 9900, I think, KO, an i9 9900KS, a 9900KF. There's like 3 or 4 different versions of one chip, and all they've done is little minor tweaks to give you a little boost in clock speed. So when you're making that many iterations and starting to bin your own chips, that's a little pause. I'm going to pause at that and be like, dude, where's the new stuff, man?
They haven't needed new stuff.
But I just read an article today where AMD's new R7 4000 series mobile processors are going to be 8 cores, 16 threads, and supposed to beat out like the i7-9700K, which is a desktop part. It's also supposed to beat out the i7-9750H, which is 6-core, 12 thread, and you'd expect that 8-core, 16 thread mobile part that I just bought in a new laptop because I wanted 6 cores, 12 threads. I know AMD's getting ready to drop 8 cores, 16 threads with integrated graphics and all the, BS and decent clock speeds for that matter too. So AMD is now starting to ramp up their mobile market, and AMD is definitely going to make some bank off both these new fucking consoles.
Yeah, no shit.
There's no NVIDIA in there. There's no Intel in those consoles. So
no.
I expect, maybe we'll hear from NVIDIA when it comes to their next generation architecture, Ampere. Hopefully we hear from them here soon, because usually when AMD catches up in the graphics space, Intel just drops NVIDIA just drops a new architecture and burns them.
Mm-hmm.
So when AMD releases their big Navi or whatever, with the RDNA 2.0 architecture, that's when I expect we'll see Ampere. So NVIDIA can just be like, oh yeah, those are kind of good compared to our old shit.
Yep.
Because
why not, right?
You have Jensen out there in his leather jacket, being all suave and shit.
Of course he would.
But the Xbox Series X, man, I need a price point. You're selling me a ton of specs and not giving me any indication of price, but based on specs, should be an expensive bitch.
Should be. But like Jake said, though, you go in this route, that could bring the price down.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they're going to get $180 a year from you and your Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and your Xbox Live subscription, yeah, no problem. Especially if you hold on to that. The average gamer holds on to their console for 7 to 10 years, yeah?
Yar.
So you get that $180 for 7 to 10 years, you can take a little bit of a fucking loss. Now you're going to have some of that money's got to go back into, putting out games and research and development and those kind of things.
Well,
but at the same time, they're getting their fucking
they
they're
own
getting their
enough
money.
Studios for that.
Yeah, they're getting their fucking money.
They own enough studios for that. That's okay. This money just all flows around in the same pool.
Yeah. But I'll be interested to see how this plays out for sure. What else we got in here? E3 canceled.
We kind of didn't really talk about any of that. We were like, "Yep, E3's been canceled. Everything's been canceled." Blah 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 blah. We were kind of over it at that moment, but no, I mean it's kind of significant around the board. Like these events being canceled, it's a big impact on the consumer market because right now we don't know shit. All the shit that was going to be announced that we didn't know about. We don't know shit. So what do we got? How are we going to find out all of our shit? How, because the journalists can't get together with nobody to find out shit. Nobody can fly anywhere to find out shit. How the hell are you motherfuckers going to let us know what the fuck's going on? Because we're stuck at home. What new tech are you going to sell us so we can fucking continue to consume your content?
Yeah, fucking that's where everybody's going to live stream everything. Kind of like we said,
Yeah. So are we. What are you talking about? Yeah. We're jumping in the same fucking bandwagon. We're going to do the same thing. Hey, motherfuckers, get ready. Y'all going to see a lot
can't come out to eat at the restaurant I work at, but I will live stream you me eating it.
Yeah, there you go.
And then you pay for the entree?
Yeah. Yes.
I'll let you know.
Yes.
I'll let you know how my dumps turn out. That way you get the whole experience.
No, that's a different service.
Well, if you want the whole experience of going out and eating, you.
Yeah, but you'd have to subscribe to the other website.
No, okay, yeah. That's the 18 and over.
Yeah, there's a different service for that.
It's instead of egirl.gg,
Yeah.
it's epoo.gg.
Not for anything. I did see a really good, funny ass meme video today where dude was like, man, he's like, this coronavirus is serious as hell. He's like, crazy shit's going on in the world. And it's a video, this dude goes, yeah, man. He's like, shit has gotten wild out here since the coronavirus. He said, I was here at work and I come out, take to the car, here at break, and this dude hops out of the dumpster and comes running at me. And he's like, I'll give you a cookie, but you got to show me your butthole. He's like, last time I saw that guy, and he's got a cookie in his hand with a bite taken out of it and points off. He was running that way. I was like, oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, man. I did, I think one of my favorite ones, buddy of mine, author friend, Charles Millhouse, Chuck.
Oh, dude, I keep up with all his shit now.
Yeah, he posted one about, he said, so what happens if ever we get a diarrhea virus, everyone going to go buy out all the nasal spray?
That's right. That's right.
Dude,
because it makes the most sense, right?
Like I told you, I saw two old fucking ladies fighting in Kroger because one saw the other one at CVS buying toilet paper, and now she was over at Kroger buying toilet paper. Fuck, dude, there's a sign on the front door of the Dollar General here in town. We don't have hand sanitizer or TP.
Oh, no, we've got some here in North Carolina that have lists on their door of things that are not available.
It's like, what the fuck?
That are toilet paper, paper towels, hand sanitizer, alcohol, like Clorox wipes. Like their stocks are running out.
Yeah, that's why I need to get paid
until trucks are reloaded. Now my girl works for CVS, and she was like, we talked the other day about toilet paper, and she's like, we got motherfuckers coming in every week. She's like, we keep a lot of toilet. Surprisingly, CVS keeps a lot of toilet paper on hand already.
That wouldn't surprise me. A place that's selling medicine that's going to give you the shits, or you already got the shits because you're sick.
But they also have sales where they got coupons that are like 2-for-1s on a regular basis, and toilet paper, for some reason, is always on that list of the coupons.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so CVS has got this big, like they're selling fucking toilet paper. And I'm like, why the fuck? I mean, I understand your justification. They be selling medications that got the shits. And
get your Pepto and a 2-for-1 TP, because it's going to be a rough day, my friend.
It's going to be a rough day, yeah.
You're the one who had them 6 tequila shots and washed it down with a couple chalupas and a chili cheese burrito.
Yeah, that's your problem. Definitely not the coronavirus. Hey, I know. I like the other one that is. This is what they said. One's falsely representing it at the same time because it's not like an airborne pathogen, but they say it's an airborne pathogen, and damn it! Now I done lost my train of thought on it.
We'll be right back in 5 minutes while Thump gets his thoughts together. Let me turn up the music.
No, we're not. You got to fill in the free space on that.
No, I need to drink too, man. Let's just I'm just gonna take a drink.
Nah, just another coronavirus joke, and I lost it.
Well, that's what the world's full of right now. So.
Yeah, because there are so many. Like I said, I've been laughing my ass off all day today. Like, I guess that's my reflex is. Like when crucial situations are happening, I'm just like, all right, We'll deal with it when it gets like actually serious right here in front of my face, and I got to deal with that shit. But right now, I am definitely laughing at a bunch of this because there is shit that needs to be made fun of because goddamn sense of humor, motherfucker. It's just funny.
Yeah, you gotta have a sense of humor. But you know, I mean, shit, I'm dealing with the fallout of it directly already, and you know.
Yeah, the serious shit is the serious shit. I mean, I said it at the start of the show too, though. When you had to step away from it, I was like, it's, you know, I was doing the Uber thing. Guess what?
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that no more. But
You
I saw
as
people
soon as,
lined
as
up
soon
in
as this
Athens,
started
Uber and
getting,
Lyft and everything.
yeah, no, see, for me, it was as soon as this started getting like people, the conversation started shifting. I was like, yeah, we're gonna back off of this for just a minute, and then all of a sudden, like I couldn't maintain a steady stock of supplies to deal with the transference of traffic.
Yeah, cleaning your car, you know, Clorox wipes and hand sanitizer, and everybody gets in and you just spray them down with Lysol, you know.
Yeah, and then they get out, and I have to do all of that again before I take the next person
Yeah, dude,
anywhere.
that's extra cost on top of the gas and wear and tear on your car that would get expensive fucking quick.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna do this because no. So looking for something else, but who's looking for anybody right now? Everybody's looking for people to stay the fuck away from them right now.
Yeah. DoorDash, man, I bet you DoorDash drivers are making a killing right now.
Yeah, but I think that's only going to be somewhat temporary too. You're going to see a big push in like legislation to legalize drone delivery.
I think they're just going to shut it all down, and I think
Yeah,
it's
but
going to get to a point to
where
where
do we come out the other side though? That's kind of where I'm at. Where are we coming out the other side? Like what I understand it's about to be really bad, and I'm going to deal with all the really bad as the really bad's fucking happening. But where can we be on the other side? Like we know, we know online education is going to become a major
mainstream.
factor.
Yeah, I expect it to become fairly mainstream.
Yeah, major influence into the next society moving forward from this.
Yeah. But yeah,
it's kind of weird because America's about to change the game on some shit.
something's about to happen. That's for fucking
sure. It's about to be crazy. I liked one guy's meme that was talking about, all right, so since this is apocalypse, do we start like the Mad Max?
That's what I'm trying to get ready for, dude.
And shit, or do we start that shit now, or is that supposed to happen in like a little bit? Are we supposed to wait, or do we do that right off the jump? Do we just go ahead and fucking throw on the gear and go out?
I mean, like you know me, I already stopped at the fucking local gun shop and picked up some supplies.
All right, I watch Giant Waffle, and you don't see him as a very aggressive individual in the world, do you?
Nah.
Probably not even a very outdoorsy kind of guy.
Nah.
Yeah, how about today on stream? He was like, "Yeah, I just ordered 1,000 rounds for 1,000 more rounds of this for my guns." He was like, "I already got this on hand for this gun, and I already got this on hand for this gun." He's like, "But I ordered 1,000 more rounds of that. It should be here soon."
My theory is, unless you're going to fortify, you ain't carrying that many rounds with you, though.
I was like, "Huh, Waffle? What do you?" I was like, "What you got? What you really got going on?" He's in Texas too, so.
Well, the way I see it is most small communities, if it gets to a situation like that, most small communities are going to pool resources. Most country folk.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely not the place to go if you're trying to get away from it and think you're just going to rob someone.
Oh, well, welcome to my neighborhood.
Because I mean, you walk outside here pretty much any given day, and there's someone out target shooting.
Oh yeah, there's definitely shots fired.
But it'd be interesting to see where it goes. I mean, the mayor of Columbus, Ohio, declared an emergency, and what that gives him authority to do is enforce curfews and quarantines with police force, and the police will be able to like deputize quarantine like deputies.
Yeah, I hear y'all are talking martial law up in your neck.
Well, that's what a lot of this emergency stuff, depending on how you take it, it's what a lot of it allows.
Well, yeah, you're definitely giving up liberties.
And I get it's all for the betterment and everybody should remain calm, but in case that people don't remain calm, you should be able to protect yourself.
Well, yeah.
Hooray for the fucking Second Amendment.
Yeah, buddy.
I mean, if it really gets nasty and, you start dealing with fucking the military, well, your little pew-pew ain't gonna do nothing.
Nah.
So that's when you
military pew-pew's way better than your pew-pew.
Yeah, that's when you just stayed in your motherfucking house.
I don't give a damn how gangsta you think you are. When military decides to flex its pew-pew, you're just like, oh.
Yeah, I'll be inside if y'all need me. Can I make you a cup of coffee? Can I get you something to eat? I know we don't quarter soldiers anymore, but I got a spare bed. I mean,
yeah, we haven't done that for a while. That was,
but
liberty.
Yeah. Well, you know what? If you are a gamer and you feel like contributing to the cause, I know I showed y'all last week the game you can play. Well, now NVIDIA's jumping in, and you can use your GPU in its downtime to basically fold proteins on its own. So it's kind of like Bitcoin. It's kind of like Bitcoin mining.
Put an AI on it. Put an AI on it that communicates with the system and actively add your computer to the network of folding AI to help do this faster.
Yep. So I mean, if you got the spare horsepower, you can afford the extra on your electric bill, because I mean, mining rigs and stuff like that can get awfully expensive. And if you want to put that kind of strain on your GPU, because I imagine, I haven't tested it out, maybe I should, but I imagine it's going to put a strain on your GPU, because I doubt they're just going to be like, hey, we'll just run it lightly. They'd be like, oh no,
Yeah.
We're going to harness the full processing power of this shit.
Yeah, we want you to be committed when you decide to do this.
So, but if you want to help out, there's a way to help out. Yeah, I mean, gaming PCs, graphics cards, says right here, often ideal to help out with processing huge amounts of data in projects like this.
Yeah, they want you to fold it AI. Basically, that's what they're going to do. They're going to AI to your system, and they're going to run completely separate algorithms from your piece of the network.
But
and I'm guarantee that's fucking taxing as hell.
Now, on not so hero note, and I think it's pretty much bullshit, because it proves that data caps are fucking garbage and telecommunications companies are fucking crooks. All of a sudden, AT&T can waive broadband data caps. It's not bogging down. It's not bogging down their. It's not bogging down their network or anything.
So hold on, no, that's not the only. That's not the only thing, because I kind of added to that opinion with my tech news. We're here for the people.
No, yeah, it's for work from home peoples.
So, well,
It's still
how
bullshit.
all of these telecommunication companies have stepped forward and go, oh, well, we can give you, and it's all network and data, like to students, to the people, like they're just ready to waive it all like it is no problem.
Yep, exactly. Which means it was no problem in the fucking first place, and you're fucking gouging consumers. It means it means you were a piece of shit to begin with. Look here, fucking Scrooge.
Hold on. Is this hand sanitizer?
Pretty much.
Oh,
keeps you at home.
oh, it's so they went all across Tennessee and they bought all the hand sanitizer.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that explains why it's.
I just think it's bullshit.
It is.
It just proves that you never needed a data cap in the fucking first place. You've been overpaying for services for way too fucking long.
And it's also not going to change because the internet is about to make a ton of fucking money.
Yeah, we'll see, because we'll see. What are they going to do when they go to take this back from people, though? You know what I mean? What's the fallout of them taking the no data caps back from people? Because I'd be throwing a fucking shit fit.
Hold on. Do you remember unlimited on your phone?
Yeah, I got it.
Do you remember that they took it away?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember nothing happened when they did?
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen.
I mean, yeah, they sprinkled some unlimited back in. It's a little different now. It's not the same unlimited as it was before. But
yeah, well, you know what?
A little bit more expensive.
Well, tis the season for voting. So my answer to that is get out and vote for some fucking people who are going to take care of
these
people.
Companies from doing stuff like this. Yeah, good luck on that. Stop
being bought and paid for. I know. I'm sorry,
Bernie.
I'm sorry, Bernie. It ain't happening, bub.
Paying for CEOs, man. That's what you're doing right now.
I know where my vote's going,
CEOs.
But the establishment won't let those things happen at this time, unfortunately.
You're voting for you're voting for CEOs at this point. I mean, Donald Trump is definitely an exact example of the fact that that's what you're doing. And not for anything, win some, lose some. Things went really good up until the coronavirus financially for a lot of people in the country. Even the bottom was making money. People really haven't been bitching about cash. They just don't like his attitude. They don't like his demeanor. They don't like a lot of other things about him, but ain't nobody been bitching about money.
Yeah, I've also read some opinions where, the economy was falsely inflated.
Well, yes, there is a look, like I said, businessman. Mm-hmm. Businessman, that's what you're doing. You're paying for corporations right now. Like, don't confuse the guys. I mean, it's so what it was falsely inflated.
When we come out of it bankrupt. Well,
it's not when we already are. Unfortunately, when it goes this route, normally we wouldn't see the direct impact anyway. Ask any economist. The way the cycles go, shit that happens while decisions Trump makes, nobody's going to see that shit right now. You're going to see it over the next couple of years. Yeah. Usually a two-term president is the only president that ever sees part of his first term's decisions ever happen.
Yep. Absolutely.
So, I mean, yes, false inflation, but not completely false inflation on his behalf, and rode a really good wave of an economic stimulus, and now we're talking about bailing out the entire country.
With what?
Nothing. The faith that we can do it. That's it, buddy. We ain't been backed by nothing substantial than faith in the longest time.
All I've seen is a bunch of banks offering fucking emergency small business fucking loans and shit to people that eventually you're gonna have to fucking pay back.
Yeah.
So the relief isn't a fucking loan.
No, not at all. Not in any way, shape, or form.
Relief is in the form of a grant where you don't have to pay it back, but there are certain stipulations.
That would be.
I mean, when it seems, my understanding, anytime you're dealing with any kind of grant money, the government has a way to step in and say, this is how you will use this money.
Right.
So you want to keep small businesses afloat, that's what you do. But my opinion is, if you're a small business owner, you don't want to take out a bunch of loans right now to try and keep your business afloat.
Nope. If you can get a government grant to keep those businesses, that's one thing, but not for anything. Like I say, me and my girl talked about that part, and your kid is probably going to be the one that sees the return on that.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'll still be fucking around, but somewhat.
Yeah, like that meme I read earlier where got 3-year-old was like, so how old do I got to be before I got to stop listening to you? And the kid goes, well, you're going to listen to me. The dude goes, you're going to listen to me your whole life. And the kid responds back, no, I'm going to listen to you your whole life.
That's right. Yep, that's absolutely right. Well, let's finish this on a win for gamers, man. On the Told You So.
Oh, dude, tell me this is not.
Well, hold on. Let's get rid of these fucking ads. Thanks.
Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that, man. It's Medical Daily, but
yep, there is no link between real violence and video game violence, APA says.
Boom.
There you go.
Your school shootings, your fucking all serial killers, fucking all of it. Leave these guys alone.
Yep. We take out our frustrations in the video games. So we don't have to commit real world violence. Well, it's not like we'd have to. So, but but I bet you there's a lot of people sitting at home right now shooting some people up on Fortnite that probably be angry enough to go out and punch someone in the face if they didn't have that outlet. So it's an outlet.
Oh yeah,
just like you going to the gym, just like you running 3 miles, whatever you're doing, going kayaking, whatever, it's an outlet. It's an escape.
Dude,
it allows you to forget the world's problems.
What a great game choice for the fucking start of that video, fucking Dead by Daylight.
Yeah. But so bottom line is this,
several occasions.
There's no link right there. No link.
And who doesn't like stabbing?
Here's what I like. This quote right here. Violence is a complex social problem that likely stems from many factors that warrant attention from researchers, policymakers, and the public. Attributing violence to video gaming is not scientifically sound and draws attention away from other factors such as a history of violence, which we know from the research is a major predictor in the future of violence. So guess what? Stop beating the shit out of your kid if you don't want him to be violent towards other people.
Right? Oh God, change
it. That's how I feels about that. But yeah, whatever. I'm not sitting on that article anyways. But so go out and play your Call of Duties, everyone.
Yeah, definitely do that.
Go cuss everybody out and use all the profanity that you can't use in the real world because you get your actual ass kicked.
Yeah, it's free to play. Yeah, don't be too belligerent.
Yeah.
Don't be too belligerent. You know you're being an overly douche at some point or another. You know it. And stop that. Don't do that shit either.
A solid troll is one thing. Don't be an asshat.
Yeah. Learn the fucking boundary lines, people.
Learn the fucking boundary 2 minutes ago, 2.5 minutes ago. But
it's all right. We still love them.
Yeah. Finishing up on a high note, though, man. Leave the gamers alone. We ain't out to punch you in the face. We just want to
No,
go home and play some games. That video I fucking posted the other day of that one dude with the two girls, and they're like, "So you're gonna come home with us, right?" He's like, "No, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home and play some games. You sure you don't want to come with us?" No. Just drop me off at home. I'm gonna play some games.
Well, I like the way he didn't even set that up really good for y'all people out there on the internet. I am so sorry that he actually failed you on his own story.
Fuck you.
But it was one girl.
It's two
in the drive. Stop. One girl in the driver's seat looks over and goes, "So you gonna come inside?" And he looks over and goes, "Nah, I'm gonna go home and play video games." And then the girl from the back seat looks up over his shoulder and goes, "Are you sure you don't want to come with us?" The pause, the dramatic.
It won't even let me show the video.
theatric.
Look, it's got the video blurred out on Facebook. I tried to pull it up.
It does. I see that.
Yep. Sorry, not happening.
But it's a two-parter. There's single girl stimulation, and then he's even hit with the double team.
I see what you're saying now.
The cinematic buildup. You start the story out with two girls asking this dude, and he's like, "Nope." It doesn't matter if you say they're like, "Are you sure?" That part doesn't matter anymore if you already know there's two girls. If one girl asks him and he's like, "No," and then another girl leans up and asks him, and he still says no. See, that's the theatrics.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Man. All right, ladies and gentlemen. On that note,
for that, since we had to explain it to you, if you didn't already know,
go rent your e-girl gamer, so you can go home and just play your video games. You got a hot girl waiting. It only costs you $5 for that date.
I was going to say between $1 and $3 a game.
Yeah, that's a cheap date. Anyways, look for us to do something stupid on Wednesday, maybe. And other than that, we'll catch y'all next Monday. Same time, same places.
Same Dandelion channel.
Yeah,
Same damn Dandelion time.
Yeah, pal.